can see yourself, right?
I can.
There you go.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Raincross Farms Makery. Come on into our craft studio. My name is Robin, and behind the camera and computer is my husband, Bill. We are coming to you just outside of Lewiston, Idaho, and we have a fun little craft for you tonight. We always have fun little crafts for you tonight. So we hope you enjoy. And so kick your feet up, put your feet up, kick your shoes off, grab yourself a beverage. I have my iced tea. Relax a little bit. It's almost Friday, which means it's almost the weekend, and you can do it. So if you are watching, we would certainly appreciate it if you would say hello so we know you're there, so we're not sitting here talking to ourselves.
I have no idea what that is.
And like Bill is over there talking to himself.
Well, I just was looking at the comments, and it's like, I don't have this, whatever this go to walmart.com dead end. I have no idea what that is.
No.
I'm going to go in and edit it and get rid of it.
Okay, well, it worked for me when I tried it. Okay, so get rid of it. Maybe because it has a heart after it. Maybe because it has a heart after it. It's a link.
Oh, okay, that's probably it. Hi, Patty.
Hello, hi Patty. Welcome.
I'll go in and figure out what's wrong with that.
Okay,
thing.
so say hi. Thanks so much for joining us. If you are watching us live, there will be a red box up here that says live. If it's not there, you're watching the replay. We love to have you whenever you can join us. We would just ask that you would go ahead and comment #replay so we know when you were watching. Thank you for sharing, Patty. Hi, Alana. Yay! Here at the beginning. Hopefully you're not on call and you're not going to get called away. We're praying for no emergencies. So we would certainly appreciate it if you would help us out by clicking that thumbs up or that heart button on our page. Follow our page. Sprinkle our page out to your friends that might be crafty, that might enjoy something like this. Kind of have a back to school theme tonight, but it could be used for any kind of theme. And we would certainly appreciate it. We also have our stars enabled. So thank you so much for all of your support. So Bill's playing around over there, so I can't see any comments, and I don't know what's going on over here. There's my comments.
Well, I am looking for where to change that, and I can't find it. So I'm going to go in and repost it. We'll see what happens, but I can't find how to modify it now that we're on.
Can you unpin it? Do you have to unpin the post?
Say again?
Do you have to unpin the post?
I can't. I put it in a different location now.
Oh, well.
Something you're learning. I mean, something
There you
I
go. I was going to say, can I unpin the post?
No, but I can. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
But I'm gonna poke around
So
for a
don't
while.
click on that Walmart link just yet. Anyway, can you edit it? Just a quick reminder, I have a little gift box here because I want to let you know that I have a free gift for the first 3 people that sign up for Club Couture in the month of August. So this is August's transfer. This is the little house from it that we chalked on our little gift box. You can see that. So this is August's transfer. A transfer comes to your house once a month. This month it comes with these 3 colors: Ocean Mist, Shimmer Moonlight, and Shimmer Rose Gold. Anyway, just a quick reminder. I mentioned it on another live. If you're interested, if you want more information about what club is, feel free to ask. You can comment club in the comments and you'll get a link. But that's not what we're working on tonight.
What are we doing tonight?
We are working on a cute little banner. And we're going to use our back to school transfers. So because it is back to school time, I'm seeing on Facebook all my friends who I used to teach with, they're going back to school, they're getting their rooms ready, and I just thought this would be a fun little project. So I got this This is a canvas banner. I got this at Walmart. It was $480 something. Just under $5. It's canvas banner. It's over in their craft section. And all it is little pennants on a rope. Isn't that cute? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. Is that cute? So we're going to decorate these up, and it'll be great. Okay, no on call tonight, home for the evening. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little bit easier on myself, and I just untied one of the knots, and I'm going to just slip these off. So, and we can put them back on. I don't know if I'm going to do all 9 of them tonight. They're all going to be basically the same, but slightly different. Does that make any sense? I'm going to peel these off so we have a flat surface. And we'll hang on to this rope.
There it goes.
In case
I fixed it.
You fixed
Say
it.
yay.
Yay. Now, does it work? Was
Yep,
the problem
it's
that
there.
heart after it?
Yep.
Okay.
You and your hearts. You
So
and
Bill
your
just
hearts.
changed in the pinned comment. We are now Walmart affiliates. So if you use one of our links to purchase something, they toss us a few pennies. So I sent the link for this pennant banner, Canvas Pennant Banner that I got at Walmart. So you can click on the link if you do shopping online. You can pick them up there, but no big deal. If you want to just go into your store, you can buy them there, because that's where I got these, in the store. So we are going to paint these up to look like pencils. So I know they're not truly a pencil shape, but we're going to kind of give it that look. So I'm going to grab a board so I don't paint up. We're going to paint these backgrounds. And then when they're all dry, we're going to put on our transfers. Doesn't that sound like fun?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that sounds like fun.
Sound like fun.
Sounds like fun.
I
Who?
got pizza in my face.
Yeah, thanks. We were supposed to go on at 6, but Bill was still in town picking up pizza. We have a brand new shop that opened up. For anybody who's up in this area, in Julietta, First Bank of Pizza and Pastry. And apparently it's very good. But that means everybody's there, and it's a big long line, and it took a while. So he gets here just in time with pizza for me to go live. And goes, "You want a piece of pizza?" I can't eat pizza during
Want me
a
to rub it
live.
under your nose?
I'll make you take up over here. Anyway, happy National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, too. I don't know if you saw my reel, or I don't know if I posted it on a story. I made chocolate chip cookies today, and of course I filmed it. So let's get started on this. So we're going to do, the very tip is going to be black, like the point of a pencil. And then the next little area is going to be, I'm going to use this dune color to look like the wood after you've shaved it. And then the bulk of this is going to be bright yellow, our bumblebee yellow. And then there's going to be a little strip of shimmer silver, because they have that little band that holds the eraser on. And then I'm going to use our Couture Coral for the very top to make it look like an eraser. So let's get started on this. And I'm going to start with the bottom. So I'm going to get some of our black paste. And do I have... I have some little cups here. So I'm going to use our paste as paint. I'm not going to need a lot. I'm going to thin it down.
I'm feeding myself, Joanne. Glad to see
Hey,
you.
Joanne. How did you get out of feeding duty? Is this not one of your nights?
I am so excited for you guys. You got plumbers coming and electricians and HVAC and all kinds of stuff. Good for you.
Yep, Joanne is our sister, and they and their one of their sons' families and the whole crew are building a house, and they are under the gun to get it done by a deadline. They're gonna do it, but life is gonna be crazy until they get it done. Okay, so I mixed up some black, and what did I do with my brushes? Let me get a little bit of a smaller brush, and I think I'm going to do just about that much. Now this is fabric, so it might kind of bleed. That's okay.
So you're going to put that on the back side too when you get the pants,
I can. Right? I certainly can. I don't necessarily have to. Now if I make it too runny, it will kind of bleed all over. I don't want that. And I'm not going to worry if I get it on the back because I can
you want some more, Betty?
Paint the back. Oh, he's feeding the dog pizza. I have yet to have any pizza. He's feeding the dog.
Hungry.
He's feeding the dog.
The dogs are hungry.
Pizza.
Alana, should I give the dogs pizza? Well,
before you give it to your wife.
What's your marital advice on this one?
Her advice better be if those dogs eat all that pizza, you're going to get in your car and you're going to go back and get another one. Okay, little pencil tips. How many of you think this is going to be cute? They look like the ends of a pencil. That's the whole idea.
Joanne caught on. So you came in late. You don't know what we're doing yet, Joe.
We are making a banner, a back-to-school themed banner. Do you have anybody going back to school on your property? I don't think you do. Oh, Mary Grace might be going back to school. Unless she's homeschooled. I don't remember. I don't know these things.
The other thing is, Joanne, if you were interested in those little pennants like that, they're at Walmart, and we have a link for it up at the top there.
Okay.
I think Alana is dodging the subject. She says it's definitely going to be cute.
Okay, so I have a little bit extra, and because I use distilled water, I can put this back in my jar.
Now, Mary's a senior this year.
Oh, my goodness.
Am I feeling old? Joanne, you ought to feel old, too.
Okay. What about Esther? Is she going to school? Does she have a school that she goes to? Or do they just teach her at home? Probably a little of both. Esther's in 2nd grade.
My goodness.
Okay, so I'm going to give this a quick dry. Just because I don't want the next layer to smear. I'm getting some hearts. I'm getting some hugs. Now this is I'm not using ink. I'm going to wash. Oh, I'm just using paste, and paste will work out fine. Okay, next I'm going to go and do the wood. So I'm using my Dune, which is kind of a almond color. Again, I'm going to put a little bit in there, and I'm going to thin it down a bit. It's already pretty thin. I might need some more, but that's okay. That's what we're going with right now. Okay, so for this part, you know how when you sharpen your pencil, it kind of goes in a little scallopy, jaggedy thing? Well, I'm going to paint that on with the coral. So I'm going to just use this. So I'm going to do this in a straight line. So keep in mind, I'm going to do that jaggedy part with the coral over the top of this.
Scallopy, jaggedy thing.
Scallopy, jaggedy. That is the word.
Joanne
Scallopy.
says Esther goes to special school for Down syndrome, and then is homeschooled on other days. That's
Okay.
excellent. Glad to hear it. Lots of enchilada tips. What?
Lots of
Enchilada tips. Super autocorrect. Ah, that's funny.
I don't know what that meant. What was that autocorrect from?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I want to know. Man, what was it supposed to say? Because I have no idea why we're having enchiladas tonight.
We had enchiladas last night. Okay. Is it starting to look like a pencil?
It is. It's starting to look like a pen. Just ask Joanne.
So I think I'm just going to do all 9 of them, if that's okay with you. I hope I don't bore anybody to death. But this way you will see how I do it, and if you miss it on one, you get a chance to see me do it on 8 more. Okay, so this is just the wood part of the pencil, and I am going to need a little more of the dune. Now, this banner, it doesn't have to be back to school. It could be baby shower, wedding shower, birthday, anniversary, just whatever you want to make it. You could use letters. You could use up to 9 different letters.
There's lots of pencil tips.
Oh, instead of enchilada tip.
Yeah. She says 9 is great, so there you go.
Well, and it's an odd number. We learned that, to use odd numbers, unless you have a really good reason not to.
Says somebody's birthday is coming up soon.
Yes, it is. Okay, so okay, I need a little bit more. Put a little bit more on there, spray a little more water. A little bit more. So did we see how many people back to school affects? Kind of affects Joanne with her
Lana
granddaughters.
says 9 sounds good to her. Joanne says she wonders whose birthday is coming up.
I don't know.
No telling. Somebody's
know.
going to get
Lots
old.
Special people were born in August. Lots of people. Lots of special people. Lots of people. Lots of people from our family. Okay. 2 more.
September seems to be a big time for our family.
Well, I think October's busy for
August,
Joanne's
September,
family.
October. Joanne's family is October. That's all there is, buddy. There's no more bones right now. You'll have to wait till later.
You have to wait till Mama eats.
Have to wait till Mama has pizza bones for you. He's looking at me with big brown eyes. I don't know if I can withstand it for another 30 minutes.
We have a motto in our house, apparently. No one eats alone. I cannot go and get a snack without the dogs hearing me or smelling me. I don't know which it is. I try to be very, very quiet, so I think maybe they smell it. Okay, so my extra is going back in the jar because I used distilled water. Okay, let me dry these. This would be really cute as candy corns too for Halloween.
Corn for Halloween, that sounds like a good idea. Why didn't you do that?
Because I wanted to do that to school. And I could always do candy corns on the back.
Right then.
It does bleed through a little bit.
Lan says make that saying in your chalk.
No one eats alone.
You know what? I could develop that one.
Make a t-shirt. Nope, because they feel like nope, you need supervision to eat in case you drop anything. Or you need to share. Okay, so the main part is going to be yellow, but the top part is going to be silver and pink. So I'm going to use some of my placement tape, which is a lot like painter's tape. It's kind of a low tack tape, and it's just over a 1/2 inch wide. So I think that will be plenty wide enough. This is going to be the width of my silver strip.
Called a ferrule?
Ferrule. Like a Will Ferrell?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to put that right about there. And that way I can go down, I can do pink down to it and then yellow up to it. So I'm going to do that with all of these. You could just use painter's tape. These are really gonna start looking like pencils.
Oh, I saw a terrible pun today.
Uh-oh.
And it was a pizza joke.
Uh-oh.
It said what is the dog's favorite pizza? Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
No, pepperoni.
I said pepperoni.
Ha 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 ha.
Don't get him started, people.
What I'm pumped. Yep, that's me. Bad jokes.
Bad dad jokes.
Somebody, I think Linda Gutierrez posted on there, what is your superpower? And Tim Spinelli said
dad jokes.
Dad jokes is his superpower. I'll take him on. I'm older than him, you know.
Yep. Almost done. We've got 6 done. Okay, this might be a long one tonight, folks.
Why is it going to be a long one?
Because I'm doing 9 of these. And then I have to find a way to restring it. I'm going to have to get a...
With tater wedges.
get a skewer.
With tater wedges?
Tater wedges.
Oh, when does school start? Was your question.
Oh.
I've been missing something.
When does school start?
I'm putting fish in the air fryer now.
When does our school start? I think our schools start 3rd week of August. When is our work day?
Actually, I talked to Brian, and he said they're going back the 1st of September.
Okay. So one of our districts, we're around several different districts. Okay. So I'm going to do the erasers.
Joanne says she's going to put you on the big screen while she's doing.
Okay.
So I told her to smile big.
Okay, so I've got quite a bit of this. I'm really going to need the yellow.
question is, are we on Alana's big screen?
I don't
If we're
know.
on big screens all the way around, then the pizza on the face would be a great thing.
And
Iced tea.
and are we having chocolate chip cookies for dessert?
I am.
Or have we been having them for breakfast and lunch? Okay, got that stirred up. Let me get another brush. And here's our erasers. You know, this is one thing I do not miss about back to school is pencils. They were always the biggest pain in the neck
Yay, we're on Alana's big screen too.
dealing with pencils and how to sharpen them and what do you do when kids need a new pencil and oh my goodness. Do you just give it to them? You kind of have to, otherwise they sit there and do nothing. Sometimes they sit there and do nothing anyway. Okay. Trying to place these so they don't. Is it starting to look like a pencil?
Yes, ma'am. Starting to, except it's a blue ferrule right now.
Well, don't you worry. Fear not.
Fear not, for behold, I bring to you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people.
Hey, don't be singing. You'll get me in trouble with Facebook.
Unto us is born this day in the city of David a Savior, a Savior.
Don't get me in trouble.
Christ the Lord. Joanne remembers that one. I would hope.
Was she still in town when we did that one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Bev Smith sang it. Remember that one, Joe Baby?
Okay. Another pink. And I need some more coral.
Alana, she's just worried about every little thing at this point because she still has, 8 days left in jail?
I have 8 days left in Facebook jail.
Because she talked about what I did to my hand and what I needed to my hand. And
With
she
the
used-
instrument, I mentioned the instrument that he used
And she was inciting
to
violence.
inflict a separation of the skin upon his handage. And so they classified that as inciting violence. And I did get notice, you can appeal it. And they tell you up front, we might not pick your case to appeal. So of course I got a notice, we did not pick your case to appeal. Well, honestly, the time it took you to send me that email, you could have taken a look and realized I'm innocent. Nope. Nope. So 8 more days.
A cute little jailbird.
Thanks.
Well, Joanne's having fish for dinner with potato wedges. What's Alana having for dinner?
Okay. I'm running out of room. So I'm going to make sure this is dry. more painting space.
Lana, are you having Ben and Jerry's tonight for dinner?
Chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream?
Chocolate cookie dough.
Cookie dough? Cookie dough.
Facebook says, Alana says Facebook is a bunch of booger heads.
Careful.
She's going to get
Be
banned.
careful. You're going to get in Facebook jail too. And maybe we'll be cellmates.
Head.
Boogers. They are a bunch of booger heads. The biggest booger heads there are. Okay, almost done with your
Joanne,
erasers.
did you hear what I did to my hand?
Don't type it.
A couple of tacos. Alana says she's not sure about any of that. Maybe a couple of tacos.
Mm.
I don't know. The cookie dough ice cream sounds good though.
Okay, I've got eraser all over my hand.
My raspberries aren't ready to go yet. Otherwise, I'd have ice cream and raspberries on chocolate chip cookies. That sounds good, actually. Don't you shake your face at me. You don't like raspberries that way anyway.
I don't mind them on ice cream, and I don't like them baked in baked goods.
You don't mind them. You don't love them.
No.
We're gonna have a whole bunch of them here pretty soon, I'm hoping.
Okay, so that goes back in the jar. And I can close this jar up. And I'm going to take a second and wash my hands. And then get out the dryer and dry up some of these.
Oh boy.
With the cellmates, so we can. Oh yes, we can. Oh yes, we can.
That's what I've heard about Alana from her
We
own mouth.
may end up in solitary, but okay. So let me dry up some of this. Somebody thinks something's funny. Okay, that can have a little extra time to air dry because I'm going to do the yellow next. I'm going to leave this still on there because then I'll peel that off and all I'll have left to do is the silver.
I'm going to do the scallops right now.
I'm going to do the scallops and the rest of the pencil. Now, that's going to take quite a bit of paste. So I'm going to mix it up in a bigger container, and I may end up using all of this. I don't know. If you are interested in the transfers that I'm going to use, I haven't shown them to you yet, but you can type the word banner. Type the word banner in the comments and you'll get the link to all the supplies that I'm using. And I even think I put that Walmart link on there if you're wanting, made a mess. If you're wanting to order those, the banners themselves online, or I imagine you can use that link to order them if you do like car side pickup. So I've got this, I'm going to thin it down even more. Okay, and I'm gonna do this with two brushes. I'm gonna use a bigger one for the top, and then I'm gonna use a smaller one for the scallops. So let me start. Let's do that. 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 And that. And that. There we go. How does that look? Does that look scallopy?
It does. It
Like
looks scallopy.
scallopy potatoes?
No, I'm so confused. Right, Duke? He's still looking at me with those brown eyes.
Because you probably still have pizza.
There's
Okay,
pizza over
so
there, yes.
I'm going to hang on to that, and I'm going to switch over to my big brush so I can do some bigger strokes here. So I'm just using our chalk paste thinned down even thinner than I would paint, and using it to paint our canvas. What do you think? Get that silver on? Is that not going to be fantabulous?
We'll know when we see it.
And you know what? I can kind of see that tan underneath. That's going to have to be okay. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. Do this one. So I'm going to start with scallopies. Really just kind of using the brush, doing it diagonally.
Lana says very cool.
Thank you. Okay.
Very cruel.
So once I get those scallops on, I can switch to my big brush. And do this much quicker.
Oh, Joanne just texted me and said she has on big screen, but she can't seem to contact us. So she's going to talk on
she
my
can't.
chat line with her.
Oh. So she can't comment?
She can't comment from her phone, apparently, with it going to the big screen. So I'll just have to keep track of that.
Okay, we'll have to pay attention when Joanne
Give
is
you a
talking.
big old thumbs up there, Joe baby.
Okay, so because I want this to cover a little bit better, I'm using more of the undiluted paste.
So she can still read. So Alana, if you want to, say something to Joanne,
She can still see the comments.
Well, the biggest problem is I'm out of iced tea now.
Me too.
You also? We went through that whole thing today.
Did you make a new one?
Yeah.
Oh. That was the one I made
No.
the other day.
No. That was brand new last night.
Well, 'tis the iced tea season.
Tis. It is.
It is.
And we finally had a cool day today. Well, relatively
Yesterday
cool.
was
Still
cooler.
like 85, 89, somewhere in that range. But this is the kind of summer I expected by moving up here. I mean, this is the day that I expected my summers to be. and I absolutely love it. It was wonderful. I took the dogs out when I was waiting for the pizza. We walked along the bike trail that they have in downtown Julietta, and it was fabulous. The dogs enjoyed it. We chased quail, didn't you, buddy? He got to chase quail, and they saw a couple of rabbits.
Not rabbits.
They had a great time.
Okay, so again, I am just using paste, watered down. I'm not doing ink because I'm not going to be laundering this. So I'm just doing paste. I don't have to heat set it. I just need to dry it. Okay, so let me... And my scallop.
Alana says she has lots of iced tea. Her favorite drink in the world.
Is iced tea. Do you sweeten it? And do you sweeten it with sugar or with fake sugar? If I remember, you're a fake sugarer.
We make our iced tea by putting a gallon jug in the refrigerator with water and a couple of large tea bags in it and let it sit for a couple hours. And
so it's fake sun tea.
It's fake sun tea, but it sure works for us.
I noticed somebody comment on Facebook that she likes anything but sun tea. She likes tea, but not sun tea. And I'm like, what could you possibly not like about sun tea? Just didn't understand. But you know what I did? I just scrolled on by rather than calling her out. Everyone gets their own opinion, and I don't have to understand everyone's opinion, right?
You very seldom understand mine.
Okay.
You just scroll right past me, too.
Sometimes I do. Are you getting tired of this?
She says it sweetens it with monk fruit and lemon.
I have not tried.
Cool announcement, please. Drum roll, please.
Who has an announcement?
Alana.
Yes.
Drum roll, please. My doctor changed my diabetic medication, and I lost 32
awesome.
pounds. That is wonderful.
Woohoo!
Good for you.
I bet you feel wonderful. That is awesome. Maybe I need to try your diabetes medication.
No, you just took her off of it.
Oh.
Goodness.
Well, did say she changed it. Say she took her off of it.
Took her off the other stuff. Put her on a different one, probably. I know a few people that have dealt with that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are more than halfway done with
Yay! Watching paint dry.
With watching paint dry.
And I suppose you're still going to want to do extra to them.
Of course.
You haven't even done the silver yet.
Yeah, but that's just a single line.
This is what I came home for?
Yes.
Awesome.
Hey, I offered to go live by myself. No.
You still look like you're waiting for something. Come here, buddy. Come up here. What are you waiting for? There's nothing for you to have. There's nothing waiting for Duke.
His nose says different.
His nose is pretty smart. His nose is pretty smart. Look at that nose. I think this dog needs a bath. He's looking dusty.
Go for it. Go Okay. Are you guys sorry you said to do all 9?
Let's see. Joanne says, woo-hoo, I'm back on my phone. That big screen TV didn't work out when the phone died.
Oh.
Yeah, I can imagine. And then Alana says, thanks, I do feel wonderful, but I put on some of my old pants the other day and walked down the hall and they fell off. Liberty was very embarrassed for me, but nobody else was here. Well, that's all right.
Oh, there you go.
Liberty loves you no matter what. Joanne said, I watch with being plugged in the, I can watch with being plugged in the charge.
In the
And
charger?
then she says she loves us guys. So she says, what did I miss? Joanne, you missed Robin painting pencils.
It's more of the same thing. You missed numbers 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and I'm just doing the scallops right this second. Get those all out of the way. Okay, scallops are done. Now I can just focus on the rest of the pencil. And I may need a little more yellow. Oops.
Oh, my wife.
I just got yellow on my elbow.
You know, I had students when we do screen printing, and I'd have students, there's some students there would be no ink anywhere except exactly where they wanted it every time. And sometimes their art was good and sometimes it wasn't. And I had other people that would have ink on the inside of their ear and on their elbows and clothes and on their neighbor. They'd have it everywhere, and yet their artwork would just be perfect. It never seemed to make sense one way or the other. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad. It was just one of those things.
Just one of them things. Okay, so I'm going to need a little more
Mama says a little more.
yellow.
Just a little
little more yellow. A little more water. Pin that down. Okay.
Which one of your boys used to call it Lello?
Lello? I don't know.
Is it Mike or Dan? I can't remember.
There's a big clump of something. I'm getting clumps of yellow that I don't want on here.
Hi, Daisy.
Okay. One more yellow.
Just one?
So, unless I missed one somewhere. Where are these big clumps coming from? I must have some dried paste in my jar.
Alana says, when I used to do oil painting, my family would last that I could paint in my Sunday best and not get a sing on my clothes, but it would be all over my face. She says, I hope you can translate what autocorrect did.
Your family would laugh because you wouldn't get it on your clothes, but it'd be all over your face. Did I get that right?
That sounds right to me.
Okay. So let's put away the yellow. And let's see. Some of these have to be really, really dry because I'm going to paste on them. I may even bring out my iron to dry some of these. Iced tea break. Now I'm down to ice.
You got the ice also, do I need to go get you something?
I was hanging around. Let's take off this. Woo-hoo-hoo. Cute, cute, cute. I'm going to put silver in that spot.
You know, she said that it's just going to be, you know, a single stripe. Let's see.
Well, not necessarily a single stripe.
Okay,
But
Gwen
it's just
says, okay, I've started my stir fry on the fire. The potato wedges and the fish are in the air fryer. And I finished the tartar sauce while watching you. Well, that's a good
well,
thing.
that's good.
And Alana says, yes. So you got that right. And Joanne says she likes your pencils. And Alana says she's going to Joanne's for dinner. And Joanne says, I love peach crystal light tea.
Mm. Okay, so here is our shimmer silver. And I think I am not going to thin it. I'm going to try and see if it needs to be thinned down.
So is there a reason why you did 9 of them?
Because that's how many that it came with.
Do you know what you're going to embellish on them?
Uh-huh.
How many is that going to take?
9.
None?
9.
Oh, 9.
9. Actually, I have 12, 13, 14, 16 designs to choose from.
Is that on your big
So I
sheet?
have a set of minis that has 12, and then I have another design that has some minis that has 4. Okay, now does that not look like a pencil?
Oh, go ahead.
Does that not look like a pencil?
Yes, it do.
Totally
It looks like
does.
a funny thing.
Totally does.
Joanne says, come over, Alana. Rainbow isn't far.
It's true.
A lot closer than us.
Now this would be really cute if you were a school teacher and you could get a couple of sets of these and you could put each kid's name on a triangle on a pencil. That would be cute. Because again, I think the banners were $4.80 something, $4.84. They were under $5. $54.90. Somebody can click that link and see.
Joanne says she likes the silver.
I don't know if you can see it. It sparkles because it's a
sparkly.
shimmer silver.
It's so sparkly.
It's kind of thick, so it's going to take a while to dry. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get out my iron and
okay, that's the description. I'm looking for the pinned comment and I can't seem to find it on here. It won't scroll back up far enough to find the pinned comment. Overview shows up what we say at
that's
the
the
beginning.
whole point of the pinned comment is that it pins it.
Yeah, well, when I'm trying to scroll on my phone, it doesn't, I can't scroll up high enough to the pinned comment.
No, that was the
I wonder
whole,
if I can do it on here.
that's the whole thing, is it's supposed to pin it so that it does not go up in the feed.
Well, apparently it do.
That's probably because I'm in jail.
But it's me.
Well, they know. They know. You're married to a Facebook felon.
No comment. No comment.
So are you guys just bored out of your gourds with this?
Oh, they're busy cooking.
Should I have just
One
done
must
like
be making tacos
3
or
of
something.
them? I should have just done 3. Hopefully a lot of people will watch the replay.
Well,
Well,
I'm looking. Hey, Joanne, do you have any need for cookie cutters? All kinds of shapes? Is it something you already have, or is it something you'd be interested in me shipping down to you?
giving away my cookie cutters?
No, not all of them. But we have a whole bunch of them.
I gave him permission to clean out my pantry.
And I'm doing
He's doing it. So I just don't look. He'll
Don't
come
look.
and show me something. And it's like, don't show me.
Don't look, Ethel.
Don't show me.
Well, there you go. This is a whole bunch of what? A whole bunch of cookie cutters. Alana says that Facebook fell in nice alliteration, Robin. It has a nice certain ring to it.
Yeah. Get me a t-shirt.
Joanne says she has a really short charge cord in the living room. A whole bunch of what? So she probably didn't. But Ethel looked. She caught it. She knew what I was doing.
Look at that, look at that.
Don't look at Ethel. It's too late. She'd already been. Never mind.
Oh, yes,
boy.
they call.
You-
Oh,
you
don't
know that
sing,
we're
don't
related.
sing.
You know we're related. Whole bunch of, let me mark it in here, I'll just type it in.
Almost done.
Joanne, I just put it on the, on your question, whole bunch of what? Okay, let's see here. See if I can get back to our video here. There it is. No, I didn't get them for you, Joanne. I'm asking if you would want them. Oh my goodness gracious.
Pay attention. So Joanne has watched a lot of me today. She was my guinea pig with all of my videos. So are you guys watching my reels? I am doing a 30-day reels challenge. So I'm supposed to post a reel every day for 30 days. So you'll have to watch them and give them a thumbs up and share them and comment on them.
She's giving you thumbs up.
On the reels.
Oh, she says, I live in Rainbow, you keep cutting out. Well, believe me, we understand that feeling.
Okay, so I'm going to get out my Easy Press and I'm going to see if I can kind of dry these with heat. Not because I'm heat setting them, I'm just trying to get it to dry. Okay, done with silver. Away. Going to get out the heat press. Plug it in, plug it in. On. And in the meantime, while that's heating up, I'm going to dry these up a little bit. And then we're going to get ready and use our designs. So this one is Ready to Learn. So it has an apple that says back to school. It has best year yet. It has A+ teacher, and it has ready to learn. And then I have a set of 12 minis. So I've got A+, and I've got a school bus, and I've got student of the year, and a globe, and an owl, and a superstar. The back to school, lots and lots to choose from. Oh, my heat mat. So that we can heat some of these babies so they're dry. We're at 245. Yeah, honey,
Yep.
would you pour a skewer for me?
I will do that.
I might have one in that blue mug.
You might.
over on that table. I might have some over by the rotating arms. Okay. So let's see, that is plenty hot enough. I'm actually going to
That one's not going to work.
actually change it to 350. Okay, so I'm taking these, I'm going to cover them with parchment. I'm just doing this to kind of make sure that paste is dry. So I'm going to cover it with parchment to protect my, oops, to protect my, the surface of my heater. Thank you. That's going to be my needle. So I'm doing this about 350 for 30 seconds just to dry up that paste. Not because I'm heat setting it, because I didn't use ink. Oops, dropping things.
Better than throwing things.
Okay, that's drying up really nice. But I still got you. We're gonna go an hour and a half, aren't we?
Yep.
Well, if you want to leave, you can.
Gwen says, I'm eating dinner. Alana, where are you? Your plate's getting cold.
Okay, while I'm waiting for that, I am going to prepare my needle. I'm going to have to feed this through. So I'm just taking this skewer and I am wrapping this up with tape so that when I go to feed it through that little pocket, it will go through. Aren't I smart? Ain't I smart?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One more set. This is drying them really nicely.
You're so smart.
Okay, now I'm going to get my transfers out. And for the most part, we're just going to paste these in black. But I might do some in red, especially the apple. I'd probably do that in red. Okay, you're all done. Ouch, hot. Turn that off. Move this aside. And let's start with the bottom one because it's cold. Okay, and I don't want to cut apart my backer sheet, so I'm just going to take my little X-Acto knife and lightly cut through that little score line. That. They come off the backer sheet, but the backer sheet stays intact. Now, because this is canvas, I'm not going to fuzz this. I'm just going to push this down really well. And I'm going to take my black paste and a squeegee. And take off the excess. And peel that off. Ooh, kind of bled there. Kind of bloody there.
Bloody blue.
Bled. Yeah, we can fix that up with some paint. Okay. Whoops. I just dropped it. Okay. And you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little wax on it to maybe keep it from bleeding like that. So let's try waxing this. See if that makes it better. Okay, so let's do best year yet. Again, I'm not going to... Well, that doesn't want to stick because of that wax, but that's okay. I'm just going to hold it down. Lightly. And much better. Okay, best year yet. Are we overhead? Best year yet.
Overhead.
Okay. Put those aside. Let's do our next one. Let's try waxing it again. And let's do our back to school with our apple, but let's do that in red.
Ooh.
Okay. That really doesn't want to stick. Oh, we'll do red and green. We'll do green up at the top. Do green up at the top for the leaf, and then we will do, what did I do with my red? I didn't get out red. Get my red for the apple. Okay. So some meadow green. Green for the leaf. And red for the apple. And let's peel. Kind of blended a little bit, but back
Just
to school.
Just keeping it overhead because we're seeing all the little ones as you go quick on them.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to need red again, but I'm going to leave that out. Okay, next one. A plus teacher. We need the A plus teacher. Yeah, let's try it without waxing.
And says here in Southern California for waxing something, it's usually your eyebrows or surfboard. Well, I suppose.
Guess so. You gotta wax what you gotta wax. Okay. A plus teacher.
And it's even facing the right way.
I'm running out of places to put these. Too much to dry. And I'm going to take just a second and spray these. Let's take another one. Let's pull out these guys. Let's do this light bulb.
Light bulb?
Because
That's a good idea.
students are going to have good ideas.
Well, we can hope, can't we?
We're going to hope. We're going to hope. Okay, get some paste.
I used to have good ideas once in a while.
Once in a while.
When I had kids.
There's a good idea. Cute.
Those are so cute.
Okay. How about let's do how many do we have?
Cute.
Let's do the globe. Push that down.
I really think you ought to do the candy corn thing when we get close to Halloween.
Okay. Well, I will have to get another.
Do another set. Candy
Here's our
corn.
globe.
And do some pumpkins and stuff like that.
Okay. How about back
Well,
to
and that's what I said.
back to school?
Joanne says,
What?
those are so cute. And Alana says, those are all cute. With a heart. With a heart.
With a heart.
With a heart. I think we had a mosquito loose in our bedroom last night.
Oh, yeah.
I've got 4 or 5 bites.
At least it found you, sweet. Ooh, that did not work out well at all.
What
That's
happened
okay.
on that one?
It just bled. I think my paste is a little
Thin?
thin. I'm gonna switch out some paste. See if that makes a difference. Okay. Let's see. The school bus. We need the school bus. Although the school bus really needs to be in that yellow, but
That's all right. The black is the outline.
okay. Let's get into this.
It'll be good. Joanne says her fish is cute too. So what kind of fish did you do, Joe baby? I have some that I get frozen fish because Robin's a real lover of fish.
Woohoo! School bus.
Like a school bus to me. And I put it in our air fryer and it's, what is that? It's Gordon's
extra crispy.
extra crispy.
Okay,
battered fish or something. Really good.
let's do the pencil. Ready or not pencil.
Joanne says that there's no mosquitoes in Rainbow.
Good for you.
Probably because there's no water. We had so much rain this year. Oh, she did fish sticks.
We go.
Ooh.
Ready or not.
Ready or not, here it comes.
Here it comes. Okay. There we go. I'm going to spray these. I'm going to wash them up later. I'm not going to make you
Good.
watch me. Let me put all my lids back on.
And commence the stringing.
Get to stringing.
Get to stringing. We was swinging. Oh, stringing.
Stringing. Wax. Rid of my red. I'm going to give these all just a quick dry. that aside. Okay, so some of these I'm going to kind of redo off camera. Okay, where's my dryer? I dropped it.
Joanne, while we were having our dry spell here, we didn't have mosquitoes either. And we had rain, and we had pools of water floating around. We've got lots of mosquitoes. It's dried out now, but I think we had a stray mosquito in our room last night.
Okay, let's finish this up. I've got my string, and I'm going to just start feeding these through. One. Okay, that's words.
Hey, you did potato wedges too. What did you put on your potato wedges? Just did you oil them? Did you butter them? What'd you do? And then stick them in the air fryer also? Question mark. That's a question. Question mark.
2, 3, 4. Oops, I thought I was missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put this one in the middle because it's the only one that's red and green. Oops. Didn't do that.
You're just
right.
stringing me along now.
I wasn't. I did that backwards.
You did it backwards.
I did it backwards.
Hate it when that happens.
Okay, so it needs to go in there. And A+ teacher.
It's my Daisy. No, she must have just gone out. Duke, you're still hanging out like you think there's going to be something.
Best year
wait for
yet.
I slice them like potato chips, except thicker, and then they cook in 15 minutes with the fish sticks. Next time I think I'm going to do what the book says and put light spray coating on them. And then they will crisp up. But they were fat little chips that I salted. You know what? I ought to try that. My potatoes are growing pretty good. I'm waiting for them to flower. They're getting taller. But I've got 8 potato plants out there right now. Some reds, yellows, and russets.
Okay, so we will end up separating these out. I've got some fun little tassels to put in between. I was going to show you how I made those, but I'm not going to. I'll do that for a reel tomorrow. So, but I made some fun little tassels.
You can make those in your school color.
You could, or you could just do them in primary colors. So I'm going to put a tassel in between each one. I'm not going to do it all here. The bow, let's do a red one. Fun little back to school banner.
You're getting some more hearts and stuff.
Okay. Put it up on your chalkboard, put it up on your windows, up against the wall, on a bulletin board, on your mantle.
Joanne says, "Oh, cute." Is it time yet? Is it time for me to say anything?
Yes, you can say
Is
it.
it time now?
You can
Hold
say
it
it.
up. Hold it up.
Hold on. Let me make this last bow. Okay.
Okay, hold it up. Here we go.
Okay.
That's so cute.
Woohoo! Look at that. So I'll finish it up and I'll post a picture of it. Our cute little back to school pennant banner made out of canvas pennants from Walmart using our transfers. Again, if you're interested in the transfer designs, type banner in the comments. And I think that's it for tonight. We went an hour and a half. Thank you so. You guys get extra points, bonus stars.
Bonus stars.
Joanne gave me 100 stars today, so I'm gonna spread them out amongst you. So if there's, I think it's just Joanne and Alana, so you each get 50 gold stars. So thanks so much. I'm gonna pose.
She's gonna pose. Hold on, I gotta go to the front here. So, oh, give me a big old smile. There's her big old cheesy smile. Good
Wait,
job, baby.
you can't see my head.
You're gonna duck down? She's gonna duck down. Okay. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, everybody.